Have you ever looked at an older version of yourself and wondered if that's who you should be? Well, I found myself thinking that exact same thing this week, and it made me almost quit YouTube again. Not because I ran out of ideas, not because I didn't have the equipment, and not because I didn't want to create. I almost quit because I was trying to be a version of me that isn't who I am today. And honestly, I didn't even realize that I was doing it. So a little context. I started this YouTube channel almost 6 years ago, and life looked completely different than it is today. I had different responsibilities, different routines, and overall my life just completely looked different than it was today. So before I filmed my last two recent videos, I felt the need that I needed to go to my old videos and study myself, what type of energy I brought to the camera, how I was smiling, how energetic the words that I was using. I thought consistency was recreating the old me. So I set up my camera, I pressed record, and trying to sound like the old Natalie that I was 6 years ago. But something didn't feel right. Every take that I recorded felt wrong. I stopped, I started over, I paused, I even cried a little. I was just so dang frustrated. I was doing all the things. The more I filmed, the more frustrated I became and thought, maybe this isn't right for me. I couldn't understand why something that I genuinely wanted to do felt so frustrating, and I just felt that distance like getting bigger and bigger and bigger between me and what I wanted to do. At first, I blamed everything else. Maybe it was my camera, my laptop, the lighting, my house, the way I looked. I blamed everything under the sun to try to avoid what was really happening underneath it. But deep down inside, I think I already knew. It wasn't the camera, it was me trying to perform. Then something happened that completely changed my perspective. I was talking with my sister and I hadn't told her anything about how I was feeling. We were just like, talking about how exciting it was that we're both getting back into content creation. And I didn't ask for her feedback, but like a good sister, she's gonna give it to me whenever. She said, "Your newest video felt more like you." Then she told me that the first one that I had did, it didn't seem like me. It seemed like it was being forced, like I was pushing it, like I was trying too hard. And then everything clicked. She wasn't criticizing me. She was giving me permission to stop pretending. And you know what? She was right. I'm not the 20-something-year-old I was 6 years ago. I'm learning how to balance homemaking, raising kids, going to school, my walk with Christ, and content creation. Some mornings start before 3 o'clock in the morning because of my husband's work schedule. And some evenings I'm cooking, some evenings I'm playing with the kids, and some evenings I'm just outside chilling underneath the carport because it's a nice day. And honestly, the quieter version of my life has drastically changed. I'm more reflective. I'm working on trying to be more calm. But here's what surprised me. I kept telling myself that I was struggling with confidence. Now I don't think confidence was the real issue. The issue was fear. Fear that the woman that I've become wouldn't be interesting. Fear that I wasn't energetic all the time, that people would lose interest in me. Fear of being calm would somehow make me boring. Fear that my ordinary life wasn't worth documenting. And that's a heavy burden to carry when you're trying to create. This week has reminded me that authenticity isn't about never changing. It's about allowing the people to meet you where you are currently in life and as who you are. Not the version from 6 years ago, not the version that I think that is going to get the most views, the real one. Because if someone subscribes because I created a character, eventually they're going to want me to keep performing, and maybe that is just not me. I have no patience, and that is just, I just don't have time for that. I want to build a community like who really knows me. Someone who's still learning, someone who's still growing, someone who's not always going to get it right, someone who's still trying to figure out life season by season. Maybe this isn't about YouTube for you. Maybe you too are trying to fit into the old version of yourself that isn't compatible with who you are today. Maybe you're comparing yourself to who you are before you had kids, before your career changed, before you lost someone that you really love, before more responsibilities were put into your life. Or maybe you've been carrying the pressure to become the person who you used to be instead of appreciating the person that you're becoming. If that's you, I hope you know this. Growth doesn't always look exciting. Sometimes it looks quieter, slower, more intentional, and that's okay. Boring can be okay. No one ever died from boredom. So this is me making a promise, not only to myself, but for the people who are watching me and who are here consistently and want to build this community. From this point forward, I'm choosing honesty over performance, connection over perfection, presence over pretending. And I don't know where this YouTube journey is going to take me, but I do know this. If it grows, I want it to grow because people connected with who I am today. Natalie, the mom who is in her 30s, who sometimes is a little boring, a little cranky, who doesn't know all the answers, where you'll see my mistakes. But in growing with me, you'll see the improvement. Not because I convinced you that I was someone who I wasn't. So if you've gotten this far, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here with me, for allowing me to grow on this platform. And if you're in the season of becoming too, I'm really glad that we can do this together. I'll see you guys on the next one.